Congratulations, Amazon. Rings of Power is a pure ripoff of a CW show stuffed with member berries from the Lord of the Rings films. And one Amazon analyst noticed it and warned everybody this week because Easter eggs cannot save a series with no plot, cringy dialogue, and unlikable characters. But you did something worse, Prime. You tried to mirror Peter Jackson's films, which only made people yearn for the originals that much more while highlighting the inferiority of your bad replica. It's just not done. But that lesson is on the house, Prime. Next one will cost you.
If I'd hit your side, I felt...
I felt it too.
What's going on, everyone? I hope all of you are having an amazing week. I am pumped up today because Amazon Prime's games are coming to an end. The whole playing rock, paper, scissors by deleting paid Prime members' reviews, hiding the weekly ratings since the premiere, and then attacking the fandom and John Ronald Rule Tolkien, branding us as a racist they think is going to save Rings, but it isn't. See, you have Google Trends. They have their chart showing the head-to-head between House of a Dragon and Rings of Recycled Fantasy is a slaughter. It's not even a competition. Even digital daredevils refuse to pirate the show. What does that tell us? It says that this series is so bad that people are finally catching on to what we've been talking about for the last few months. They all told us, hey, be patient, cool your jets, wait till it comes out. No, that's what trailers were for. That's what the behind the scenes access is, cast interviews. It informs you whether it's worth to spend your time. But now the show is out, we see it, everyone does, and it's flatlined. So you want to become part of spreading the truth? Push the subscribe button down below and join the conversation and fun. Amazon analyst Tom Forte was already concerned about the performance of the company's Lord of the Rings TV show, The Rings of Power. But after he watched several episodes, he became even more worried about the billion-dollar project. We fell asleep during our first viewings of episodes 1, 3, and 4 and haven't watched episode 5 yet due to a combination of not enjoying the first 4 episodes and a busy schedule. Forte, an analyst at D.A. Davidson, wrote in a recent note to investors. Ouch. But it's a dead giveaway. No studio continues to spend money on a show that's currently airing unless it's sinking in the ratings. You spend all that marketing, you do all that PR before, and you'll put out clips each week just to remind people, yeah, it's coming out on Friday or Sunday or whenever. But see, they now have weekly after shows airing all over the world except for North America. You have them in Brazil, you have them in Italy. They break everything down like it was, Walking Dead a long time ago where they had the Talking Dead. It's the same thing, but it's in a super fan video format. It's like the reboot or the redux. It's not working. A friend of mine just sent me a picture of an Amazon box that he received. It had Rings of Power on the tape around it. I saw a van in traffic. Same thing. It had a picture of Elrond, big bat wings looking like taillights. Rings of Recycled Fantasy. They're trying to build hype that doesn't exist. It's not organic. A show, once it's released, has to sink or swim on its own. But this is a participation trophy production made for Hollywood inbreds and couch Karens that want to remain in a coma. So it's fallen flat. In a statement to Insider earlier this week, Amazon said that the series continues to be the most watched show worldwide on Prime Video, breaking all previous viewing records. Well, I think Google Trends charts would call that statement a lie. Take a look at that picture. That's a beauty. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Every week when a House of the Dragons episode comes out, what do you see? That beautiful red line building like a Mount Everest. And Rings has flatline. If it were a patient in an ICU, all you'd hear is beep. That's it. It's dead. You'd have a nurse on the right hand screaming code blue, trying to pump blood in. On the left, they're just gushing it all out. It's not working. If we marry the audience score, then we get the following. 9.5 million viewers liked it. 38% of 25 million suggesting 4.75% penetration. 95.25% did not like it and or are not interested in it. He added in the research note. So as much as 95.25% of Prime members may not be happy about paying $20 more per year for Prime because of Amazon's content spending, including Lord of the Rings. See, what Forte was describing is he took the Rotten Tomatoes numbers of 84% of critics score and the 38% of the audience score. And what do you notice? No one who's an Amazon Prime member is really watching this, and they're not re-upping in order to pay the extra money. But there's even a better graph. There's something that's even more telling than that. That's Torrent Freak. House of the Dragon takes the crown with more than 1.4 million estimated downloads on peak days. During the 2 weeks that we collected sample data, the show amassed over 9 million estimated downloads. And in that same time period, Rings of Recycled Fantasy, Simon Tolkien's revenge porn, only garnered 650,000 downloads. Even the people who sail the high seas for their content, for their animation or movies or shows, refuse to download it. They know when they see Fool's Gold.
If enough people keep saying it, it must be true.
And that really speaks to what this is. You have a tale of two shows. You have the one Amazon is promoting. They're saying this is the greatest Tolkien epic series in history for a new generation. And you have reality.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
Phrasing?
See, I went out over the last week into a few offices for my work, and I wanted to find out, outside of my own opinion, my own perspective, what people thought. So I was in the break rooms, about 7 different offices. I said, anybody here of Rings of Power? No. They were talking House of the Dragon. They were talking politics, family, and then they were talking She-Hulk. And people were split. Some loved it. Some said it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I was like, Jesus, give me a break. I got a migraine listening to you. But Rings of Power, 2 people mentioned it. 2 out of about 60. And one's like, I heard about it, but I'm not wasting time on it. And the other one's like, yeah, my kid watches it. That was until the last episode where she thought it got too grisly. See, Amazon has spent millions of dollars pushing out falsehoods, but they've also spent more money ensuring that the truth they cannot control from people like you wanting to share what's really going on comes out like a lie. So people will brand it, oh, these are just people who hate it. These are ists and folks. But it's not working. And if you want to continue getting the message out, you know what you have to do. You get out there, you lead by example, and you let them hear you roar. We never bow down. We never bend the knee. Firmly define, step up, stand tall, and get busy living your best life now, always forward.
Whoops.